Good afternoon. George Cavaligos for HFT Bonds. Baby steps. We still haven't made a higher high. We're making higher lows. We need to see some higher highs. I think tomorrow is going to be an important day, obviously. The 30 years tomorrow. Pretty decent reception for the 10-year today. My memory is bad, guys, again, but I think that's the first coupon auction that I've seen in probably 5 months that was bid through the WI at the time of the auction, as far as I can recall. Hopefully some of you younger guys with better memories can make a little research on that, but it's a good sign for us bulls. Again, the market isn't totally convincing here. We were successful this morning buying the little, trade and the treasuries. Again, I was a little disappointed we didn't go and retest those highs from earlier this week, or late last week. I mean, 130.01 in the bonds is still crucial. We need to get above there to sustain some more bullish activity. And what was it, 123.20 plus in the 10-year. A good close, so maybe we'll see some higher prices overnight. I'm still leaning towards, trying to buy a little bit of a dip early tomorrow morning, maybe overnight. I haven't been trading a lot overnight. Those trades have not been kind to me over the last couple months, so I'm trying to stay away from the overnight trade and look to the early morning trade. I usually get into the office about 6, wake up about 5:30, take a look, see where the market's at. I've seen some pretty good opportunities there the last couple days. It's worked for us, so maybe wake up early. I'm in our chat room about 6:30 every morning. Once I get everything up and running, I jump in the chat room. This morning, I think I was in there about 6 o'clock, and I posted my first trade. I actually put it out on the public Twitter, which I'm not supposed to do, as per regulations. But it was in the chat room. Hopefully you guys saw that on the Twitter feed, or you were up early. Next trade. Same thing, I think. I want to buy a dip tomorrow morning. I was looking around the 123 even to 02 area in the 10-year. Probably be a little bit higher. Make that 02 to 04 in the 10-year. And right around 129 even to 02 in the bonds. A little trick I'm using on a 5-minute chart. I'm running a 200 bar moving average, and I'm utilizing that for support levels right now. See if it works for you. It's another tool for the toolbox for all us trading carpenters. What else? Not much, really. Stocks on the highs, for the day at least. It'll be real interesting. I'm real curious to see what happens, because the NASDAQ has sort of a little minor bearish day today, but the Dow and the S&P are testing recent highs here. I'm watching the S&P. I think there's a potential for us to go and retest those 1705 highs in the S&P. I'm not sure what that does for bonds anymore. Those correlations are not working one way or the other, really. Bonds up, stocks up, bonds down, stocks down. I've seen everything over the last couple weeks here, so I'm not really utilizing the stock trade for a bond trade unless it's a real vigorous sell-off in the equities. And then you'll see a little bit of that flight to quality buying in the treasuries as usual. Not much to add. Those are my levels. I'm looking for a retest of those recent highs, and we need to see higher highs for this bull to be sustainable, I think. Love to see a retest tomorrow after the bond auction. We'll definitely try to buy the bond auction. That trade, again, if you remember correctly, numbers aren't exact here again, guys. 32 out of it's actually probably less than that. It's like 31 out of 36 of the last monthly bond auctions. If you bought the bond auction and sold it 24 hours later, you made money. We'll see. History is one of those interesting things. Was it Mark Twain? History doesn't always repeat, but it often rhymes. Enjoy the evening. I'll see you tomorrow morning bright and early in the email and the chat room.